Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It is Saturday, July 22nd. There's a big fight tonight. I forgot who's fighting. Oh my God. I know Cool Boy fights on the 25th. I know that. And I know that the big fight between Spence and Bud is next week. But I forgot who fights today. Anyway, I heard about, Inoue and the alleged cheating he has done and VADA testing he has supposedly declined and stuff like that. Of course, I want Cool Boy to win this fight, and I want, it to be a very, very obvious, very clear victory. But, it's it's like he's out there in their territory now. He's on their turf. And I think that if Inoue has plans on cheating or plans on using whatever unscrupulous measures he plans on using, I think he's still going to go ahead and use them. Because from what I heard, he's extremely arrogant. He's very arrogant. He thinks the world revolves around him. That's what they say about him. So, I don't know. I don't know if at this point Cool Boy can scare him out of using whatever edge he thinks he has just because the fight is in his country, Part of me wants to say Cool Boy should have made sure all of that was squared away beforehand, but maybe he, didn't know, or maybe he thinks it's a good idea to wait till right before the fight to say something. I just don't think it will change anything. If that Inoue team plans on doing anything dirty, I think they're gonna go ahead and do it. And I don't know. We'll see how this fight plays out. And I see where, people are saying, oh, excuses already. I can't stand so-called boxing fans like that. They just make me cringe. You can bring up cheating at any point in time, and it shouldn't be a problem. Like, that's not making excuses. If somebody allegedly was a cheat, or somebody allegedly has been declining VADA testing, just because a boxing fan wants to bring it up, whether it's a year before the fight, 6 months before the fight, 6 hours before the fight, that's not excuses. That's a concern. That's a concern. And I find that the boxing fans who talk like that, it's always that same type of fan. It's always that fan that seems to have a chip on their shoulder against fans that support black boxers. It's always that same type of person who comes into chat saying excuses already, and it could very well be a black person who's saying that, but it's always that black person or that non-black person who seems to have, like I said, a chip on their shoulder against, boxing fans who usually heavily support their own, so they can't stand for you to have a right to talk about possible cheating. They want to shame you out of talking about it. They just want the fight to happen. And I honestly think they low-key want the cheating to get away with. They want it. They want it to occur. They want and they want to shame you out of talking about it. I can't stand those people. But yeah. But back to Cool Boy. Cool Boy. It's days before the fight. Good luck being able to scare them out of whatever they have up their sleeve. But I don't know if it's gonna work. It might. I don't know, but I think it's very possible they plan on doing some slick shit. I do. I think it's possible. And if he has a history of maybe cheating, or if he has a history of refusing VADA testing, whether it's been proven or not, I think that's cause for concern. Didn't he back out the first date that they had planned? I don't know. Maybe it was an injury. I don't know. But yeah, it's a legitimate concern. Don't listen to people who want to call it an excuse. They're stupid. They always take that position. you know, because they don't want you to have the right to talk about it, because it makes them uncomfortable. They're so scared somebody's going to label them as, you're just saying that because he's black. They're so scared somebody's going to say that. So when you bring up certain topics, it makes them uncomfortable because they don't know how to defend themselves, you know. So they don't want you bringing it up either. I trust me, we all been around those types of people. But again, good luck, Cool Boy. You know, I've been waiting for this fight for a long time because he's really, truly, stylistically one of my favorites. And a lot of my favorites have so much in common. And Cool Boy is like, he's like right there where I like my boxers to look. Like, they don't necessarily... As a matter of fact, of all of my favorite boxers, I would say the most powerful is probably Bud. I'm not a huge... Well, no, Tank too, because I'm a Tank fan too. Tank. And then Bud and Wilder, of course. But the majority of my favorite boxers, they all have a similar style to Cool Boy. None of them have the exact same style, but they all have that similar style. I just love that style of boxing, you know, from Gary Russell, older Gary Russell. I like his style better than Gary Antoine, but Gary Antoine is a beast too. And yeah, so I'm not a huge, you have to have power type of fan. I mean, it's nice. And again, Bud has it, Tank has it, Boots has it, you know, so, you know, but it's funny because now that I think about it, Spence is kind of a outlier in terms of the styles that I like. I love watching Spence fight. I could watch him fight all day. But it's funny because that's typically not exactly the style that I like, but he's kind of like a rarity almost, I guess. I don't know what the term is. And Bud is too though. Because I'm thinking of like the Laras, the Andrades, the Mayweathers, the Cool Boys. Now, none of them have the same style, but you kind of see the Gary Russell. Like, they have similarities that I love to see. Now, I'm talking too much. How did I get into this? This was supposed to be about Cool Boy. Yeah, good luck, Cool Boy. Whatever they plan on doing, I hope they're not successful at it. And I hope you get a fair match. That's what I really want for you. I hope you get a fair match. And I hope you come home victorious. And maybe I'll make a video about the fights tonight, because I damn sure forgot who's fighting tonight. But anyway, that's all. Have a good day, everyone.